Mostly fast. Three white lights for Amanda. Next up is Dora Justice from the U.S. She's competing in Masters 3 in the 57 kilo weight class. Masters 3 is 60 to 69 years old. One amazing thing about strength sports is that you can continue to build strength for a very long time, and then you can continue to maintain strength so long as you have adequate training and nutrition. Dora is proof of that. It looks like she's opening with her personal best of 70 kilos. It's always a great accomplishment when your PR becomes your opener. Dora received 3 white lights. She just opened with her PR of 70 kilos, which is 14 kilos above her body weight, and absolutely amazing. Jessica Reyes is up next. She's from Mexico, competing in the women's Masters 1 57 kilo category. Again, that means she's between 40 and 49 years old. She's opening with 72.5 kilos. Her personal best is 80 kilos. This should be a nice, easy opener for her. It was a nice, easy opener for her.
This is good.
3 white lights for Jessica. Karina Chavez is going to take 72.5 kilos. She's 47 kilos. So this is 28 kilos heavier than her body weight. Karina's best is 70 kilos, so she's opening above her PR. Again, she weighs 47 kilos. Actually, she weighs 45 kilos this morning. The refs are requesting that she re-rack the bar.
Tienes 5 segundos. Vamos, vamos. 3 segundos.
Karina has run out of time, unfortunately, for her first attempt. So she might take her opener for her second, or she might end up going up, depending on how confident she is with that weight. Unfortunately, she ran out of time. The refs requested that she re-rack the bar.
Because her guts.
Apparently, she did not receive a start command because her glutes were not on the bench yet, so she wasn't prepared for a start command. One of the rules is that I think it's 1/4 of your glutes need to be on the bench for the entirety of the lift.
The weight stays the same at 72.5 kilograms for Mariana Lopez, Mexico.
Mariana Lopez from Mexico is next. She's opening with 72.5 kilos. She's a 63 kilo lifter. Weighed in at 62 kilos this morning. She has a lot of support in the audience.
Lift is good.
That was an easy opener from Mariana. She received one red light.
For Isabel Ugalde, Costa Rica.
Isabel Valde is next. She's from Costa Rica, and she's a sub-junior competing in 63. She is, let's see how quick my math is, born in 2007. And she's a junior, somewhere between 19 and 23, or sorry, she's a sub-junior. She's going for a North American record attempt. She's 16 years old, based on my slow math. About to open with a very impressive 75 kilos.
Isabel Ugalde, North American record attempt.
Going for a North American record attempt. She's from Costa Rica. Costa Rica? Wow.
It was amazing.
It moved insanely quickly.
Lift is good.
She takes that North American record.
80 kgs for
Opened with a record, not too bad. Up next is Cynthia Layton from Canada. She's opening with 80 kilos, and she is a 63 kilo lifter.
Bar is voted. Cynthia Layton, Canada.
All right, Cynthia is getting set up. Again, her opener is 80 kilos, and her personal best is 90 kilos, so it should be a nice, easy opener for her. And it was.
Lift is
Cynthia
good.
gets 3 whites,
Low
which is
bar
good.
at 85 kilograms for Erica Davila, Guatemala.
Erika Davila is next. She's from Guatemala. Her personal best is 100 kilos, and she's opening with 85 kilos. So again, it should be a nice, easy opener, competing in the 69 kilo class. Erika has been competing for quite some time and has
Bar is
dominated
voted
her weight
for
class
Erica Davila,
in Guatemala. Pretty much taking first place since she began. Moved really well. Like an
Lift
opener
is good.
should. She gets
The
3
weight
white and
stays
lights,
the
and
same
lift is
at
good.
85 kilograms.
Next up is
for
Yulisa Nunez.
Nunez,
She's also
Mexico.
opening with 85 kilos.
What?
Okay, so my friend Oliver is joining
Bar is loaded. Yulisa
so that we can
Nunez,
have 2
Mexico.
commentators on the live stream. Oliver, you can introduce yourself.
I can.
A nice, easy opener for Yulisa.
Lift is
Competing
good.
for Team Mexico. The lift is good, 3 white lights.
5 feet.
Turn on mine. Oh, okay.
Larissa Velasquez.
All right. Next up is Larissa Velasquez, who is my best friend and also holds all of the 69 kilo records in Mexico. She's opening with 92 and a half kilos. And my friend Oliver is joined.
Hi everyone, here comes Larissa, Mexican lifter. Bar loaded at 92.5.
That's 203 pounds.
She's asking for the rock off.
All right.
a bit heavy, if you
Lift
ask
is
me.
good.
He can open her move pretty well.
5 kgs.
Normal to have a little bit of nerves in your first international competition. So again, lifters can elect to either, and we're starting again at the beginning of the flight now with Kaylee Burgess from Belize. Lifters can request to have the bar unracked for them, passed off to them, or they can elect to unrack it for themselves. One is great because you can conserve energy, and one is more reliable because you're used to your own unrack in training, and every lifter makes the calculation differently for themselves. Oliver, do you give yourself a lift off?
I usually do when training, but sometimes I prefer to save that energy. It also depends on who is
Bars go to
giving you the bar.
Yes, you have to watch and see how the lift-offs look before you decide. Kaylee Burgess is up next. Her second attempt. Again, we're back at the beginning of the flight, and she is attempting 37.5 kilos. It was a good lift. 3 white lights.
Note the bar.
Kaylee is,
47.5
see, Kaylee
kilograms
is
for Ariana
14,
Shepard from Belize.
15, and she started competing when she was 13. My math isn't great, but she was born in 2008, so you can all do it at home with your
She was
calculators.
young when starting.
Yeah. I wish I had known about lifting when I was 13. I'd be a lot stronger at age 34.
I don't know. Maybe I do too.
Bars
But
loaded for Ariana
all my
Shepard
body
from
hurts.
Belize.
So imagine being in pain for
Maybe
that
in
long.
some ways it's good if you don't learn about it until later. Next up is Ariana Shepard. She's from Belize. She's a sub-junior. She's 15 years old. Her personal best is 47.5 kilos, and her second attempt in this meet is 47.5 kilos.
No,
Unfortunately, the barbell did not move off of her chest.
I think she lost a lot of tension by going that fast to the chest.
Yeah, the bar did move very quickly. Some people are used to descending quickly and maintaining tension, but if you touch a little low or anything goes wrong, when you move really fast, it's harder to correct
I think
it.
the quicker you can go, but without losing any tension, is the best you can do.
Yes, ideally you find the perfect balance point between fast, so that you're not wasting energy, and getting a little bit of stretch reflex, and tense, tight off the chest, because when you lose tension, especially if you have a more technical bench, a wider grip, and a bigger arch, it's definitely harder to recover. Yuzdara Mitre is next. She's from Panama, and she is a 52-kilo lifter. That means she's lifting 8 kilos above her body weight for her second attempt. The bar moved a little bit slowly off of her chest.
It was a bit hard.
A little harder than you might expect.
At the beginning, and then she recovered.
Yeah, she got it moving again. A good lift.
Note the bar to 62.5 kgs for Wendy Aguilar.
What counts is that you get it moving again.
Why did she fail her first attempt, Wendy? Do you remember?
62.5 kilos, but it was because of a timeout.
Okay.
Wendy Aguilar is next. She's from Mexico. Her second attempt is going to be at 62.5 kilos.
I'm not really sure what's happening. Maybe having some problems with the lights.
Seems like there's some technical difficulties. So Wendy's time hasn't started yet. She gets to keep her minute until the refs let her know the platform is available for her. Again, Wendy is competing as a junior.
Bars loaded for Wendy Aguilar, Mexico.
Her PR is 57.5 kilos, so that means she is lifting 5 kilos above her PR for her second attempt. She did not elect to go up from 62.5 kilos from her first attempt. All right, Wendy gets her lift off.
Okay, that looked like a second attempt.
Looked like a second attempt. Looked
Lift is
like
good.
something you would do on a good training day.
No debar,
Oftentimes,
65
lifters elect
kilograms
to try for a PR on their third attempt.
Mexico.
So a second attempt should still look fairly routine, and an opener should look quite easy.
Quite easy. Right.
But there's a lot of things that can impact you on meet day. People do sort of aggressive weight cuts that can be challenging. People get nervous, which is
Bars
normal.
loaded for Sarah Ramos.
Or maybe
from Mexico.
they're not like used to the environments of the.
Yes.
Maybe first. I don't
Commands.
think this must be a first competition, but first international one.
Yes, it's normal to be nervous when you've trained for something, and plus when you're not used to watching someone's lifts, you never know how it moved relative to how it usually moves. All right, Sarah Ramos is taking 65 kilos. It's looking a little bit difficult, grinding it
No,
out.
it was-
It looked like there was some downward motion, and then she couldn't grind it out any longer. So unfortunately, that's going to be a no lift for Sarah.
No lift.
She receives
Weight stays the same at
3
65
red
kilograms
lights.
for
If you look at the bottom of the red light,
Alvaro.
there's a color. There's like a yellow, a red, or a blue option. The yellow, red, and blue denote what kind of failure it was from that particular judge. So one red, again, is either touching your
Bars
belt
loaded
or not
for
touching your
Ania
chest,
Alvar.
not reaching
Panama.
depth. Hania Alvarado from Panama is next. Her second attempt is at 65 kilos. She's a 57 kilo lifter, and she is 17 years old.
It was a weird movement. We'll see.
It
what
looked
the
like she
judges
lost
say.
a little bit of tension off her chest, and the bar sort of squiggled off of her chest, but it did keep moving, and it looked like it kept moving up. Let's see what the judges have to say.
No lift.
No lift.
Unfortunately, it's a no lift.
Yeah, it looked like the bar moved down.
So the the center judge gave a blue card, which typically means that the bar moved, that there was downward motion.
It looked weird. Like,
Bars loaded for
It didn't
Faith
move in
Lau
a
from
perfectly
United
straight
States.
path, but as long as you can recover it and keep it from moving down, you're good.
Sure.
It doesn't have to keep moving up the entire time, but it can't move down. Faith Clow is next. She's a Masters 1 lifter, which means she's between 40 and 49 years old. She took 62.5 for her first attempt and went up 5 kilos for her second.
okay, that's a good show. Alright,
That looked really easy. It moved a little slowly off the
Yes.
chest and then it flew.
yeah.
That's 3 white lights for Faith.
Load the bar for 70 kilos for Socorro Perez, Mexico.
Socorro Perez is next. She's from Mexico and she's a Masters 3 lifter. Again, that means she is between 60 and 69 years old. She's taking 70 kilos, which is 9 kilos above her body weight this morning.
Bars loaded for Socorro Perez, Mexico.
Went up 5 kilos from 65. which looked quite easy. Getting set up and takes her lift off.
Okay, that was good. Really good.
Nice second attempt. Woo!
Lift is good.
She's super pumped. 70 kilos, that is, let's see.
Karina
She was
Chavez.
really excited about
She was
that.
really excited, which is sort of contagious. She just matched her PR,
Okay, that's
so
cool.
let's see what she attempts for her third.
Oh, she must hit a new PR today. Like that move is.
Based on the way that moves, she should hit a new
Yeah.
PR today, which is pretty amazing. Between 60 and 69 years old, still hitting new
Bar
PRs.
is loaded.
The bar is loaded for Karina Chavez. She's from Mexico. She's a 47 kilo lifter, and she unfortunately ran out of time on her first lift because she didn't receive a start command. Her glutes were not on the bench, so I'm sure she will correct that this time.
I'm sure she will.
She's taking
I hope
72
so.
again,
I
yes.
hope so.
Nice.
That was good.
That looked good.
Lift is good. Load
Nice
the bar
work.
to 75
One red.
kilos for Haiti
2 whites
Lara,
for good lift. All you need is 2.
Mexico.
Aguilera, she's from National University team also, Mexico team now.
She's competing as a junior, so she's between 19 and 23 years old.
Yeah, she's from a team called Humble Team, coached by Carlos Lara, I think.
Bar is loaded for
Really
Haiti
good
Lara
coach in
from
Mexico. Very young also.
She went up by 5 kilos from her opener, which was 70. She's competing as a 69 and only weighs 66.8 this morning. So she probably didn't have to do a weight cut. But feeling well fed and well hydrated this morning.
Here she goes. Oh no, it looked like a no lift from me. Like I
It moved backwards off of her chest.
yes, I saw the bar going down.
75 kilos.
A little bit of
for
downward
Amanda
motion there.
Wall from
But she did
Canada.
grind it out.
It was really weird that the judges didn't tell the spotters to have the bar off her. Like,
Typically, if the bar moves back toward your face or your neck, that's when the spotters will take
yeah,
the bar.
they should have done it.
But if you
Bar
have a
is
lower
loaded
touch
for
point
Amanda
and it moves
Wall
back a
from
little bit,
Canada.
it's more likely that you can correct it. So that might be why the refs didn't direct them to take the bar from her. Amanda Wall is next from Canada. Her opener flew. She goes up 5 kilos. She gives herself a hand off. 75 kilos. It's 165 pounds.
Lift is good. The weight stays the same.
That was a really easy lift for Amanda.
75.
Let's see what Amanda's PR was. Amanda's PR this morning was 65 kilos, so she just really blew that out of the water. Dora Justice is next. She's a master's lifter from the U.S., 57 kilos. She's lifting 75 kilos. Her opener was really, really easy and fast. $18 kilos above her body weight of 57. Wow. am so inspired. Dora was born in 1957. Her PR until today was 70 kilos.
Lift is good.
Lift is
lift for
good.
her.
She gets one red
Weight
light.
stays the same at 75 kilograms for Mariana
Why was it?
Lopez.
Can you say why?
Unfortunately, there was no colored card underneath the red light that she received, so it's unclear why she got that.
Okay. Mariana Lopez from Mexico team.
She's taking 75 kilos, a nice conservative 2.5 kilo jump.
Bar is loaded for Mariana
She's
Lopez
going for
from Mexico.
2.5 kilo jump. A lot of people are cheering her up. Yeah.
A lot of support in the audience, and if you can't see it, it's pretty full.
Yeah, this is a full room.
Looked like an easy lift for Mariana, whose PR is 77.5 kilos. Good lift, 3 white lights.
Maybe she's matching her PR, maybe.
Matching, or maybe she's going to attempt,
Well, we'll
maybe
see.
she'll attempt 80, take a bigger jump.
What does her? We'll see what does her coach says.
Jessica Reyes from Mexico.
I think typically people would take a bigger jump between lifts 1 and 2, and then a smaller jump, obviously, between 2 and 3 when it starts to get more difficult, but maybe her goal is to match 77 today. Jessica Reyes is up next. She's a Masters 1 lifter. Going up 5 kilos to 77.5. Also a lot of fans in the audience.
Okay, she looks real young to be a master lifter.
Yes, she does, and she's lifting to 20 kilos above her body weight, and it flew.
That moved really
Wow,
good.
that moved
was
so well.
amazing.
That was amazing. Let's see what
Lift is
Jessica's
good.
PR is
3 white
80, so
lights.
just under her
82
PR.
kgs
3 white lights for her second
Isabel
attempt.
Ugalde from Costa Rica.
Isabel Ugalde from Costa Rica is up next. A 5 kilo jump to 80. We've had very few failed lifts this morning. The only failed lifts have been one actual failure and then 2 jumps.
For Isabel
That's
Ugalde
real.
from Costa Rica.
And then one for downward motion, but pretty good considering we're a lot of the way through second attempts. This is a provincial record attempt for Isabel. Let's see if she gets that province record at 80 kilos, 176 pounds.
It was really good.
Really easy. Yeah, it was
First
great.
This is good.
Now
Below the bar
record,
is 87
we have a new record.
Yeah, so she takes the provincial record.
Clayton from Canada.
So you can go for, at an international competition, you can go for regional records, international records, and evidently state and provincial records as well, if those are applicable, as well as national records in your home country. Cynthia
Bar is
Lakeland
loaded
is
for
coming out,
Cynthia Layton from
87.5 kilos for Cynthia from Canada. She's a 63 kilo lifter. Just 2.5 kilos under her PR of 90. She recently came in first at Canadian Nationals. And she's been competing since 2014. That was a veteran second attempt, flew
Lift is good.
for 3 white lights
Weight
and good
stays the
lift.
same at 87.5 kgs for Lisa Nunez from Mexico.
All right, Elisa Nunez is next. She's staying at 87.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded
She's a
for
69
Lisa
kilo
Nunez, Mexico. Mexico.
from Mexico.
Coached by Alex Lifter, very strong coach. Hopefully, she will have like a really good meeting. I think I remember her not having the best national competition.
There's nothing like a not great meet
But-
to make you have a great meet.
Yes, yeah, I know
Wow.
she's having a great meeting.
87.5 kilos flew like an overnight.
Yes.
90 kgs for Erica
All right,
Davila.
Erika Liliana de Vila is from Guatemala. Again, her PR is 100, so this is a little bit under her PR still for her second attempt. A little bit conservative. I think that Erika typically competes with non-calibrated plates. These are calibrated kilo plates, so it can feel a little bit different. I think for bench it should feel a little bit easier. So this 90 should look pretty easy for her considering her PR. Her second attempt at 90 kilos.
That is good.
Yeah.
No,
Moved well.
Lift is good.
Just because it doesn't fly off the chest doesn't mean it didn't move well, and it depends on the lifter and their particular grip, etc. Larissa Velasquez is next. Oliver and my best friend. We're not biased, but I am pretty excited to see her take this second attempt.
I am biased.
Oliver's a little. I'm a little. Biased. We're a little biased.
We're really happy about it.
95 kilos. That's 209
Bars
pounds.
voted for Larissa Velasquez.
She weighs
from
69
Mexico.
kilos, and she weighed in at exactly 69 kilos this morning. So a little weight cut. All right, come on, Larissa.
Aquí viene Larissa, creo que en esta ocasión va a sacar la barra. Oh no, she's asking for the handoff.
All right, she took a hand off. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, Larissa. Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh, unfortunately, she doesn't get that second attempt. A little slow off
No
the
way.
chest.
Lower the bar to 40 kgs.
Okay, she must repeat it. Like I think the bar moved weird, like real close of her chest.
Yes,
That's the reason. Like he touched closer to the face than she usually does.
Yes, it was a little bit higher than usual. Although she did recently switch to a higher touch in the past couple of months. That was still a little bit high. It was kind of on the underside of her arch,
Yeah.
which means that it's a little bit difficult to get the bar moving in the right direction if anything is a little bit off, right? If you think about it as like the side of the hill, it would be easier if it were at the top of the hill. Less margin for error when it hits higher. More pec engagement is the benefit. Kaylee Burgess is next. This is the beginning of the third attempts for the women. She's taking 40 kilos. 2.5 kilos above her PR of 37.5. Come on, Kaylee. Oh, unfortunately, Kaylee does not complete the lift.
No lift. Lower the bar to 47.5
So
kgs.
she will put 37.5 on the board,
Ariana
meeting
Shepherd
her
from
PR
Belize.
prior to this meet. Ariana Shepherd is next from Belize. She's taking 47.5.
Matching your PR in another country is good, maybe because you're affected by flights and.
And you should remember that Mexico City, if you don't know, is at about 8,000 feet of elevation,
Bar is voted for
which makes it
Ariana Shepherd
really
from
difficult
Belize.
to even
Yes.
walk up the stairs if you're not acclimated. So between flying, a potential weight cut, hopefully sub-juniors are not doing a weight cut, but the altitude,
No, you don't usually have the food you usually do.
yeah, a lot of
like-
variables, a lot of differences from your training. So hopefully Ariana is able to match her PR of 47.5. Unfortunately, Ariana does not
No
complete
lift
the
for
lift
Ariana.
at 47.5 kilos. So that puts 42.5 on the board for her. She gives the refs a nice handshake. Very courteous.
No lift. Note the bar to 62.58 kilos for
62.5
Dara
kilos.
Idris.
Oh, let's she had her first attempt. So, Rihanna. Oh, I have never seen that name spelled like that.
It is a very unusual spelling of Ariana. Last night I had to look at it for a little while, but it's pretty cool.
It's cool.
It's unorthodox. So Yusdara is next. She took a 5-kilo jump from her first attempt to her second, and now a conservative 2.5-kilo jump to her third. Her PR, I believe, was 55 kilos before this meet. So she's already blown that out of the water with her opener. Matched it, hit a PR on her second. Let's see if she gets a second PR on her third. And the center ref tells the spotters to take the bar a little slow off the chest, kind of moving backwards. Pretty awesome. She matched her PR in her first attempt and then logged a PR in her second. No lift for her third. Sara Ramos is next, and she's taking 65 kilos. She's a 57-kilo lifter. So good. Chocolate is not vegan. We're having an argument on whether or not chocolate is vegan. Some chocolate is vegan. I don't think this is. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Oliver's vegan. He can't have the chocolate we were just offered, unfortunately. Sara is taking her third attempt at 65 kilos. Right now, she's in first place in her category. She's competing in the open, and if she makes this lift, she'll stand first. Unfortunately, it does not look like she's going to make the lift. Nope.
No lift.
So
The weight stays the same
she logs her
for
opener
Wendy Aguilar
as her
from
final
Mexico.
total, 62.5 kilos. Wendy Aguilar is next, taking 65 kilos. She had a really good second attempt after failing her first.
Bar is voted
Moves
for
quickly.
Wendy Aguilar from Mexico.
She's a 52 junior. She weighed in at 50 this morning, 50 kilos, and she's taking 15 kilos above her body weight for her third attempt. All right, Wendy. Body weight plus 1/3, basically. She gets set up. Wendy has a super wide grip.
left already.
Unfortunately, it doesn't move off of her chest. When you have a super wide grip like that, a technical bench, if something doesn't go well, it's really hard to correct.
It's really hard to get it. Like,
Which is why I have a shoulder width grip. Very weak, but very easy to correct problems.
mine is wide, but when having like something bad in my
Bar is
technique,
voted for Anya Alvarado from Panama.
it doesn't work as it should. Like my body also feels weird an hour after.
Usually, that's not ideal. Usually you use your triceps to lock out the lift, and when you have a really wide grip, you can't use your triceps as easily, or really at all. Anya Alvarado is next. She's from Panama. She's competing as a 57, and she's taking 65 kilos for her third attempt.
She'll
She
stay
did-
first place if she successfully left this.
She's a sub-junior. So, teenager. Moved really well.
It didn't really look like she passed. Like, well,
Lift is good.
central judge gave her the command, but the bar looked like moving all
It was
the
a sh-
time.
it,
was
you
good.
take the command that you get, and if you get a short command, if the bar doesn't really
Yes.
stop moving, then the lift will be good regardless. The side judges aren't allowed to say that you didn't pause when you moved the bar when you got the press command. So, it might be a little bit unfair to other lifters if that's an unusually short pause, but that's the game. Faith Plow is next. A Masters 1. She's in first place right now, and if she gets this, she will stand first. She's taking 70 kilos. She's from the U.S. This is her third attempt. Her first 2 attempts moved really, really well. Come on, Faith. Oh, she grinded it out.
Great third attempt.
Yeah, that looked like a third attempt. She gets 3 reds. Let's see. A red card, a blue card, and a yellow card.
Note the bar stays the same.
All right,
at
so the bar staying the same for
75
Justice.
for Dora Justice. from
She's
the
Masters
United States.
3. Super inspiring. I'm amazed by Dora's performance so far. 75 kilos for her. What was her PR, Oliver, before today?
Let me remember about it.
Dora's PR
Dora
was 70.
Justice, 70 kilos. No.
70 kilos, so 5 kilos above her best.
Yes.
Wow.
I'd really like to be lifting when
Hitting
being
PRs.
a Master 3.
Not even just lifting, she's hitting PRs.
in an international competition.
In an international competition in a different country between 60 and 69 years old. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I feel like I need to go train right now.
I'll go straight to the
Definitely right to the gym.
warming room.
You gotta go.
To the warming room.
But during the break. 18 kilos above her body weight of 57.
Oh, it was an easy one, really easy.
Oh my god, it was so easy.
It was a really easy attempt.
Wow,
was
that was amazing.
Weight stayed the same at 75
Wow.
kilograms for
I mean, it didn't look like a third attempt.
No,
It looked
it-
like a second. It didn't even look
It
hard.
looked like a first attempt for a lot of lifters.
Please remember that she only was 57 kilos. So that's like
Bar is
over one and a
Socorro
third times her
Perez from
her body
Mexico.
weight. All right, we have another Masters 3 lifter coming up, super strong. She's also taking 75, weighed in at 61 this morning. Socorro Perez from Mexico, setting up for 75, 5 kilos above her PR. Her second attempt looked super easy, so let's see what she's got.
No lift.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
it did not move off her chest.
Noted. Load bar to 76
But she matched her
kilograms
PR.
for Haiti Lara from Mexico.
It was a good competition for her also.
I mean, we can only hope to be a Masters 3 lifter and have an awesome competition, matching a PR.
Heidi Lara is going to try a provincial, well, she's having a provincial record attempt.
It's funny that they call it a provincial record because in Mexico, don't you have states and not provinces?
We do.
That's interesting. Yeah, a state record. What state? I wonder what state she's from. Is there any way to find it out easily?
What?
What state she's from?
Oh, she's from the city.
All right. Well, a state record in Steelers.
Bar is loaded for Haiti Lara from Mexico for record.
All right.
But
So she's
it's
taking
weird.
76 kilos.
I don't think they're thinking about provincials or states. Like it's an actual region.
I know. I think they would have announced.
Yes, I think
Didn't they announce it as a regional, a North American record?
yes,
The last
of course.
time.
It must be like a North American record.
I don't think
attempt.
so. I think they announced it very specifically as a North American record attempt.
No,
You can look.
I think they're trying to change that. In
Oh,
in the,
okay.
the
Well,
sp-
I
in the
might.
spring.
Never mind. That might be a problem with the tech. She's taking
Here she
76
comes.
kilos.
No lift for
No,
her.
it's a no lift.
Oh.
Same weight.
No lift.
Well, she also had a good competition. Like,
At 76
I think anytime you
kilograms,
get to go for a record, it sounds like a good competition. Sounds like
especially
a
when
good
it's
competition.
a North American record.
Yeah, she was able to take 76,
bar is
and so
loaded
is
for
Karina.
Karina Chavez from Mexico.
She's currently in first, and she'll hold
Record
here.
also.
She's a 47 kilo lifter, and she's attempting 76. Usually you can only make 2.5 kilo jumps, but in the case of a record, you're able to use the smallest plates, chipping plates, and take a 1 kilo jump. You're able to do that if it's your own record, and you're able to do that if it's someone else's record.
No lift for her. Like, the bar
Unfortunately, it
didn't
did not
from-
move at all from her chest. But she got the record the first time, right? She would have been going for her. She would have been chipping at her own record.
I'm not sure about that.
Yes, I believe she was going for a record for her first attempt. Timed out or didn't put her glutes on the bench,
And
and
then-
was able to get it for her second.
Then she had it in the second attempt, right?
Yes, she got it on her second attempt, and instead of chipping at her, instead of taking a small jump, she took a little bit bigger jump.
Her first attempt was a record.
Was it? Yes. So she secured the record. Unfortunately, she only got one of her attempts because the first one she didn't get a start command, but I would say she still had a pretty amazing meet. Amanda Wall from Canada.
Load the bar to 77.5 kilograms.
Mariana
for
Lopez is
Mariana
next.
Lopez from Mexico.
77.5 kilos being loaded on the bar. A 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
Bar is loaded for Mariana Lopez from Mexico.
That was a really good effort. Like a really good effort. It was a little slow off her chest and she just kept grinding, but unfortunately the bar moved like kind of backwards and a little bit sideways. When you're grinding it out, it's like all rules, none of the rules apply with
She
your
couldn't be
body.
able to match her PR, but I think she had a good competition.
Yeah.
She's second place right now.
Yes, she's currently holding second place. Okay, so the next lifter is changing their attempt. I don't know what Amanda was planning on taking, but she's now taking 80 kilos. 75 moved too easily.
Okay, Amanda Wall will try to go from third place to second. Like, she's already on the
Bar is
patio.
loaded for Amanda Wall from Canada.
Hopefully she will go up. She did really good attempts. So
Yeah, they flew really, really fast. Her second attempt looked like an opener.
her coach giving her instructions.
All right, Amanda, let's go. 17 kilos above her body weight. Still easy.
It was so easy.
So easy.
She could have.
Lift is good.
So she got all white lights.
She
An
could have
amazing
gone
meet.
for
81
the first
kilograms.
place, and
Jessica Reyes for
how many colors were from first to second place?
I don't know. I have trouble doing math on people's birthdays, so you're gonna have to handle this one, Oliver. Jessica Reyes is next. She's taking 81 kilos, so one of those special attempts where you're able to take a 1 kilo jump because she's going for a record. All right, so Jessica's going for a record attempt. 81 kilos. A 3.5 kilo jump with the chipping plates. Her last attempt moved very well. So let's hope this one does too, and she's able to secure that record. Yes. Well, it moved well.
It's
Three white
been
lights.
stuck for a while.
It was stuck for a second. She got that tricep kicking, and she got it locked down.
Really good finish
Record attempt.
for Jessica.
So Jessica took the record in Masters 1, and Isabel from Costa Rica is now attempting a record herself in the sub-junior 63 category at 83 kilos, 20 kilos above her body weight.
Bars voted for Isabel Ugalde from Costa Rica. Record attempt.
A lot of record attempts. It's not surprising that this is a record considering what a huge, huge difference it is from her 63 kilo body weight. Oliver, do you remember her second attempt moved really, really fast?
Yes, their attempts are moving really good, so hopefully
Yeah, this is just
she
a little
will be
3 kilo jump.
she will be having a record.
All right, come on, let's
she's
grind it
grinding,
out.
she's
She's grinding.
grinding,
She's
she's
got it.
grinding.
She's got it. Let's go, Isabel. Let's go. Oh, it was
It was
so
all-
close. What a great effort.
Even having a no leave, it was like
That was
she
she
did
she got the lift in my heart.
amazing effort.
From Mexico.
Wow. So she's 16 years old. Amazing. All right.
Last chance to change your opener. Bars voted for Elisa Nunez from Mexico.
All right. Elisa Nunez is next. 92.5 kilos. Excuse me. Over 200 pounds. 203 pounds. Yeah, so far, she's nailed her other 2 attempts. Having a really good meet. Wow.
Okay, that was really good.
It moved really well. I was surprised it moved so well because
She's first place right now.
on her chest, it looked like it was like she lost a little bit of tension, but some lifters, they use that leg drive. They do kind of a little, like a little hip thrust.
The Juan, like the sink
Little
on the
sink, little
chest.
sink on the chest. Okay, this is going to be a record attempt because they're adding the chipping plates. A record for Erika. She's from Guatemala. Taking 93 kilos. If she's successful, she'll move from 3rd place to 1st place. Well, that was pretty easy. Nice job, Erika. 3 white lights.
Stays the same at 93 kilograms for Cynthia Layton from
Cynthia
Canada.
Layton is next from Canada. She's also attempting a record at 93.
Well, Cynthia right now will try a record.
Bars voted for Cynthia Layton for a North American record.
Her first and second attempt moved really good, so hopefully she will hit it like easily.
Yeah, let's go, Cynthia. Just like the last one, like her coach said. Gets set up, takes her lift off.
Come on now.
Oh, it is heavy now.
A little heavy Also touched pretty high.
No
A
lift.
little difficult to correct there.
Load
No
bar
lift.
to 95 kgs for Larissa Velasquez from Mexico.
All right. Larissa is up next. She's taking 95 kilos.
Flight B will start right after this lift.
She's being handled, coached, me coached by her boyfriend.
Bars loaded
Diego's
for
pumping her up,
Larissa Velasquez
giving her
from
some back
Mexico.
slaps, getting her ready to lift that 95 kilos. Let's go.
Dale, Laris.
All right, Larissa's getting set up for her third attempt at 95 kilos. Trying to take first place back.
No lift.
Unfortunately, Larissa does not make 95 kilos.
First lifter of Flight B.
All right, so we're
Load
starting
bar
Flight B
45 kilograms for Wanda.
with Wanda Lees from Canada. All right, so we're starting with first attempts for Flight B. Wanda is a Masters 2 lifter in the 84 plus category. Her PR is 52.5 kilos, so she's taking a nice conservative opener. Wanda looks extremely cool, has extremely cool hair, and I'd like to meet her, hopefully, after this competition. She's taking just under 100 pounds for her opener. She's 15 seconds left on the clock to complete the lift, but that should be enough time. A nice easy opener. She re-racks it with 2.7 seconds left. 3 white lights.
50 kgs for Berta Alay, Mexico.
All right. Berta Ayala is next. She's from Mexico. She's a Masters 3 lifter in the 76 category. Somewhere between 60 and 69 years old. Let's see. This math is really causing me a lot of stress. She's born in 1963.
Bars loaded for Berta Alay from Mexico.
She's taking 50 kilos, which is 5 kilos under her personal best. She asked for blocks under her feet, so let's see. Maybe she's a very short-statured person, or maybe she just likes a little bit of extra lift. Nope. Berta is definitely a very petite lifter. Needs a little extra lift to get her feet into position. She gets set up. Her PR is 55. She's taking just under that at 50. Easy work for
Lift
Bertha.
is good.
3 white lights.
Bar to 60 kgs for Cristina Dolce from Puerto Rico.
All right. Cristina Cote's next. She's from Puerto Rico, and she's an 84 kilo lifter. She's opening with 60 kilos. All right, so Christina takes her lift off, is getting set up. Wow, that was an incredibly easy opener at 60. That looked like her second to last
Lower the
warm-up.
bar to
All right, up next is Jacqueline Moreno. She's from Mexico, and she's a junior, competing in the 76 category, taking 65 kilos. Her PR is 65 kilos, so she's going to match it with her opener. Golds. Hashtag golds. Just using your time to get set up, get tight. She gets her start command. An easy opener. That's 3 white lights. Lift is good.
the weight stays the
The bar
same
came
at
off her chest
65
very straight,
kilograms
so
for Melita
sort of
Abreu.
straight toward the ceiling, if you think about it that way, rather than back toward her face, which when it gets heavier can make it a little bit more challenging. But she was able to use her triceps to correct it,
Bar
and lock it
is
out the
lowered
rest of the
for
way.
Melita
Really easy.
Abreu from Panama.
Melissa Abrego from Panama is next. She's a 76 kilo lifter, and she's opening up with 65 kilos. All right. A little bit hard, a little challenging for an opener, but that's okay. Again, nerves, traveling, altitude. Sometimes people's lifts are just a little slow off their chest. 3 white lights, that's what counts. She's on the board. Rachel Deal is up next. She's from the U.S. She's a Masters 1 lifter in the 84 category.
United States.
All right. Rachel's opening up with 67 and a half kilos. She's competing in the Masters category. You can compete in the Open category for as long as you want. But people who like to compete internationally, for example, might choose to compete in Masters. Makes it more likely that they'll have that opportunity.
Lower the bar to 70 kg.
People can compete in cross categories too.
Martinez from Mexico.
Alfonsina Martinez is next. She's from Mexico and she's an 84. She's taking a 70 kilo opener, which should, based off of my following her on Instagram for the past while, should be very easy.
Alfonsina Martinez from Mexico.
All right, taking her time to get set up, and she takes her lift off. And as expected, an easy opener.
Lift is good. Load the bar to
3 white lights for
72.5
Alfonsina.
kilograms.
Sarah
for
Shelton from the
Sarah
U.S. is next.
Shelton from United States.
So these are lifters from a heavier weight class. They're going to have heavier attempts, of course. Sarah's opening up with 72.5 kilos, just under
Bars loaded
160
for
pounds.
Sarah Shelton from the United States.
All right, Sarah, let's go. She has a little bit of a sinking touch too. It goes flying off of her chest. 3 white lights for Sarah.
Load the bar to 80 kilograms for Kyria Ortiz.
All right, next up from Puerto Rico is Kyria Ortiz, and she's taking 80 kilos for her. Her PR is 85 kilos, so just under her PR for her opener.
Bars loaded for Kyria Ortiz from Puerto Rico.
So far, we haven't had any contested calls where they've needed to use a jury. But coaches and athletes are able to contest calls when the lift receives 2 red lights, not when the lift receives 3 red lights. And then it's reconsidered. Kyria makes that look like really easy work.
The
3
weight
white
stays
lights.
the same at 80 kilograms for Isa Ochoa from Mexico.
All right. Isa Ochoa is next. She's from Mexico, and she's a Masters 1 lifter, opening up at 80 kilos.
Bars loaded.
PR
for
is
Isa
80
Ochoa from
kilos.
Mexico.
Again, a nice PR matching opener, hopefully. Usually when the lifter selects their opener, or the coach does, they're basically 100% sure they're going to make it on any day, no matter the conditions. So hopefully she'll match her PR. Yeah, nice, easy work. It got a little stuck,
Load the bar to
but that was just her
93.5
pecs
kilograms
turning off
for
and her triceps
Juan
turning on
Bain.
in that transition point. Joan Baez is next. She's from Puerto Rico. She's opening with 92.5 kilos. Her PR is 102.5 kilos. She has been competing since 2008. So she's like a powerlifting veteran. Yeah, that was an opener. That was a warm-up for Joan.
Lift is good. Load the bar to 102.5 kg for Ileana Mesta from Mexico.
All right, we have another Mexican lifter, Ileana Mesta, up next. She's a 76-kilo lifter. She's opening up with 102.5 kilos. Again, that should be pretty easy work for her based on my Instagram following for the past 8 months. She did 92.5 like she could have done it in her sleep a few days ago on her very last week in her taper. So 102.5 should be quite easy for her.
Bar is loaded for Ileana
225 pounds. Ileana has a request for her liftoff. And a really exciting setup. Get pumped up. She asked for a nice soft liftoff, I think. She has a super wide grip, or super narrow grip, and pretty long arms. Nice. That's a good opener.
Lift is good. The weight stays the same
All right.
at 102.5
Juliana got 3 white lights.
for Sarah Wages from the United States.
All right. U.S. lifter Sarah Wages is next, opening up at the same weight, 102.5 kilos. She's a Masters 1 lifter. Sarah is a high school science teacher and a coach. It doesn't say what, but I'm going to assume in powerlifting. Oh, wow. Really, really easy opener for Sarah. Nice work. 3 white lights.
This is good. Load the bar to 112.5 kgs for
Natia Milan is next, and she's opening with 112.5 kilos. She is a hospital employee, a healthcare worker. Her PR is 117. So she's opening 5 kilos below her PR. Maitia Millan from Mexico in the women's 84 plus category. Takes her time getting set up. Really nice. I wonder if she competes in equipped bench pressing, because her bench is very similar to a standard equipped bench. A very, very slow, intentional, tense descent. Because when you're for people who might not be familiar, equipped powerlifting takes place in supportive equipment. There's single-ply supportive equipment in the IPF, and then in other federations, people wear multi-ply equipment. And what that indicates is just the level of supportiveness. When you're wearing a bench shirt, which is the supportive equipment for bench, typically you will descend very slowly because you're really fighting against the tension in the shirt. It's actually difficult to get the bar to touch your chest. And that's what gives you some extra oomph, push off your chest. We're back, starting at the top of the flight with Wanda Lees. She's taking 50 kilos. A 5 kilo jump from her really easy opener at 45. That moved really well. A nice second attempt for Wanda.
Lift is good.
3 white lights.
55 kilograms.
Great work.
For
Berta's up next.
From Mexico.
Berta's taking 55 kilos. Again, she has those blocks under her feet. Every other aspect of the combo rack is adjustable. The only thing that's not adjustable is the floor, which is why Berta is able to use these blocks under her feet so that she gets a nice tight grip on the floor. Berta is a gym coach. think maybe she came out before they said the bar was ready. She has 15 seconds left. Should be enough time. All right, taking it down to the wire. 55 kilos for Berta. Oh, and she times out.
Lift is good. Load the bar
So
to
it starts from when you
65
unwrap the bar. They just didn't always stop the clock in time.
from Puerto Rico.
I suspected that was true, but then the clock didn't stop several times. So Berta gets her 3 white lights. She cut it very close with a few seconds left on the clock. Nice, very easy second attempt. 3 white lights
Lift
for
is
Christina.
good. Load the bar to 70
Jacqueline
kilograms
Moreno's next.
for Jacqueline Moreno from Mexico.
She's a 76 kilo lifter weighing in at 75.9 this morning, so probably a little weight cut. Hit her opener at 65 with ease. So she's taking 70 for her second.
Bar is loaded for Jacqueline Moreno from
She's
Mexico.
in the junior category. A nice smooth second attempt.
No lift.
Let's see, so she gets
The
2
weight
yellow
stays
cards.
the same at
2 yellow
70
cards from the side
kilograms
judges.
For Melita
Yellow
Abreu.
cards have a number of reasons that they can be issued. Most of them are technical, so jumping a command, hitting the rack, touching the spotters and loaders in a way that is assists the lifter.
Bar is loaded.
I'm not
for
sure what the
Melita
fault was with that.
Abreu from Panama.
Militza Abrego from Panama is next. She's taking 70 kilos. A nice 5 kilo jump. She's a personal trainer. All right, she gets her lift off, gets tight. She got the press command. Unfortunately, she didn't complete the lift. She got the press command, but
Load the bar
I think the
to
bar was kind of moving when she got the press
75
command,
for
which makes it
Rachel
really
Hill
difficult
from United States.
when it's hovering and moving to get it moving again if it's anything except really, really light and easy for the lifter. The pause does make the lift more challenging, but because you have to do it, sticking the pause is generally going to make it easier to use that extra force from your legs. So hopefully she'll come back for that the next time. Rachel Deal is up next from the US. She's taking 72.5 kilos. She's a deputy sheriff and is competing for 4 years now. Second attempt flies. Nice job, Rachel.
Lift
3
is
white
good.
lights.
Load the bar to 77.5
Going up to 77.5 for Sarah Shelton, also from the US.
States.
Sarah's a teacher. Her PR is 82.5. Taking 77.5 for her second attempt here at North Americans.
Bar is loaded for Sarah Shelton from the United States.
Sarah's coach is here giving her a little bit of coaching from the sidelines. His cue was squeeze, and she stayed really tight, but it looked like that cue helped.
Load the bar
It
to
worked.
80 kilograms.
Going up to
for
80 kilos
Alfonsina
for
Martinez from
Alfonsina
Mexico.
Martinez.
Bar is loaded for Alfonsina Martinez from Mexico. No lift. Load the bar to 85 kilograms for
All right.
Ilya Ortiz from Puerto Rico.
So, just having a couple of technical difficulties. I have too much technology with me today. In an effort to help and provide more interesting commentary, I brought everything I own. Kiriath Ortiz
Bar
is
is loaded
next,
for
taking
Ilya
85
Ortiz from
kilos.
Puerto Rico.
She has a really cool Puerto Rican flag singlet. I have to say, I think Puerto Ricans love their flag more than anyone else. I've never met a group of people who love their flag as much. It's pretty awesome. Getting set up to take her second attempt at 85. Yeah, it was also really easy. Her first attempt looked like a
Lift is
second
good.
to last
Weight
warm-up.
stays the same
Her second
at
attempt looked like a
85
last warm-up,
kilograms
maybe a second to
for
last
Isa
warm-up.
Ochoa
Let's see what she has for her
from Mexico.
third in store for us. Isa Ochoa is next. 85 kilos, took a 5-kilo jump. She's a master's lifter. And she has a really cool sounding job. She's Doctor of Science in Agricultural Parasitology, keeping our food safe from getting eaten by bugs. And then casually, an internationally competitive lifter on the side. Falters a little bit before triceps take over. Let's see if the judges thought there was any downward motion. I didn't.
No lift.
A no lift. Downward
Load the
motion.
bar to 100 kilograms
Going up to
for
100
Joan
kilos.
Bays from Puerto Rico.
So just 2.5 kilos under Joan's best. Yep, under her best. Again, she's been competing since 2008, so she's probably less affected by nerves.
Bar is loaded for Joan Bays.
Maybe less
from
affected by the
Puerto
travel
Rico.
because she's competed internationally several times. All right, Joan, 100 kilos. Good, nice and easy. Joan has a really high touch point.
Lift is good. Load the bar to 105 kilograms for
3 white lights for Joan.
Adriana
Adriana
from
is
Mexico.
next. She's taking 105 kilos. Ileana's PR is 107 kilos, 162 on squat, and 180 on deadlift.
Bar is loaded for Ileana Mesta.
She has a
from
PR
Mexico.
match or a PR in store for her third attempt. Ileana Liana gets set up, pumped up, ready to go. Nice. 105 looked about the same level of difficulty as her opener. Just waiting for the judge's call. The judges are taking a little time to assess this one. I think there's a video recording. Sarah Wages is up next, but we're still waiting on Ileana's call on her second attempt. She gets three white lights. Probably a technical problem. Looked pretty easy. Sarah Wages is up next. 107.5 kilos. All right, Sarah gets set up, gets tight, just like her coach said. 107.5 kilos flies. Amazing. 237 pounds. Looked like an empty bar. Maitia Millán is next. She's from Mexico. She's going up to 259 pounds. These are the adult weights. These are the adult weights that I will never see in my own training or my own competition. Very impressive. Maitia weighs in at 91 kilos this morning, which means she is lifting 27 and a half kilos above her body weight.
Bar is ordered for Maitia Millán from Mexico.
All right. Getting some back slaps from her coach. She's got 27 seconds left on the clock. Taking your time getting set up, getting tight. She gets her lift off. Nice. So again, her bench looks very much like a shirted bench. Really slow, intentional descent. Really light touch on the chest. Second attempt looks really easy. 3 white lights, and we're back at the beginning of the flight with Wanda Lees. We're on these third attempts, hopefully PR attempts for most of the lifters. Wanda is taking 55 kilos. Her PR is 52 and a half, so hopefully Wanda is able to take home a PR.
Bar is loaded for Wanda Lees from Canada.
All right, Wanda. Unfortunately, Wanda doesn't get her third attempt. Moves kind of backwards toward her face off of her chest. But Wanda has a nice meet on the board twice. And Berta Ayala is next. Berta is a Masters 3 lifter going for 57.5 kilos. She took us to the bottom of the clock last time. Finished with what looked like maybe she timed out, but she didn't. So hopefully a little less suspenseful this time for her third attempt. 126 pounds.
Bar is voted for Bertha Ayala from Mexico.
Berta Ayala is taking her third attempt. Nice. Great third attempt. Didn't quite look like a third attempt. Nice work, Bertha.
Lift
She's
is
got
good.
2 white lights for a
Vote
good
bar
lift.
to
Good
70
third
kilograms
attempt.
for
Christina
from
Cote's
Puerto Rico.
next. Going up 5 kilos to 70. Nice job, Christina. It looked like it was going to be hard, and then it wasn't hard at
Lift is
all.
good.
2 white lights, a good lift, a good third
The weight
attempt for
stays the
Christina.
same at 70 kilograms for Elita Abreu from Panama.
All right, Melitza is up next, closing out her meet at 70 kilos.
Bar is voted for Melissa Abreu from Panama.
Taking 70 again, didn't make it on her second attempt. Hopefully she can make up for it in this third attempt. All right, Melitza, let's go, let's go. Oh, unfortunately, she wasn't able to get it off her chest fast enough.
No lift.
No lift.
Load the bar
It's
to
okay, Melitza
72.5
logged a total for the meet.
kilograms for Jacqueline Moreno from Mexico.
Jacqueline Moreno's next. She didn't make her second attempt, but is going up to 72 and a half on her third. And she goes up from her
Lift is
failed
good.
second attempt. Makes her
Load the
third
bar
attempt.
to 75 kilograms for Ito
3 white lights. was just learning how to work the cameras too. We'll see how this goes. Rachel Deal made easy work out of 75 kilos. I mean, we're waiting for whites, but I'm not sure where the holdup is because it looked really easy.
Lift is good.
All right, that's a good
Load the
one.
bar to 80 kilograms for
Closing out
Alfonso
this one, 80
Martinez from
kilos on her
Mexico.
third attempt.
Bar is loaded for Alfonsina Martinez from Mexico.
Bar is loaded. Not bad with the camera so far. We'll see. Alfonsina gets set up. Takes her lift off. She's wearing her Wonder Woman socks. Let's go. Gets stuck in a really hard position. She's cool with that. Sometimes you just
No
gotta.
lift.
Yeah, I did my best. It wasn't the perfect day.
Load the bar to 82.5 kilograms for Sarah Shelton.
Sarah Shelton from the U.S. is next. I don't know why it's showing three red lights because nothing has happened. Sarah's taking a 5 kilo jump to 82.5 kilos. A little delay. A little technical problem. Although it says that Isa is next, it's actually Sarah. A little delay. Be a little stressful when you're already feeling pumped up, but I think it was the wrong setting for Sarah. Definitely important you get that set up correctly. But Sarah's ready to go. Oh, well, the spotters and loaders have a really, really difficult job. In all these settings perfectly. 3 different things.
All
right.
Sarah Shelton, United States.
All right, Sarah, let's go. 82.5 kilos on the bar for her third attempt. Gets tight, gets set up. All right, Sarah. Oh, nice work. All right, Sarah. 3 white lights on her third attempt.
Load the bar to 85 kilograms for Isa Ochoa from Mexico.
That was a really nice 5 kilo PR for Sarah. Isa Ochoa is next. 85 kilos on the bar for her.
Gabriel Garcia Corona. Gabriel.
Isa's PR is 80 kilos. It'd be a nice 5 kilo PR, which is a lot on bench press. Taking 85 again after a failed second attempt and makes good on the third attempt. Let's see what the judges have to say, but that looked really good. 3 white lights. Nice work.
Load the bar to 92.5 kgs for
92.5 kilos going on the bar for
Puerto Rico.
Kiriath Ortiz from Puerto Rico. 7.5 kilo PR if she makes it. All right, Juliet, let's go. With this big PR, over 200 pounds on the bar.
No lift.
Nope.
Load the bar to 102.5
Unfortunately, she doesn't secure her third
kilograms
attempt.
For Joan Bays from Puerto Rico.
Jones up next with 102.5 kilos. I think that would match her PR. Yep, to match her PR. She makes this lift. 225, over 225 pounds on the bar.
Joan Bays from Puerto Rico.
All of Jones' attempts have looked really easy. And this one was no different. It also looked really easy.
Lift
3
is
white
good.
lights.
Load the bar to
PR match for Joan.
108 kilograms for Elena Nesta from Mexico. A record attempt.
Ileana Mesta is up next. She's taking a record attempt at 108 kilos. Her PR is 107.5, so this should be a challenging lift for her. Adding those half-kilo plates, special record chipping plates.
Bar is loaded for Ileana Nesta from Mexico. Record attempt.
238 pounds. She is a 76-kilo lifter, weighed in at 74, just over 74. Getting super, super focused for her record and PR attempt. Gets that narrow grip set up. Yeah, that was really, really great. Not hard. Nice work.
Lift is good.
3 white lights on that record
Load the bar
attempt,
to
third attempt.
110 kilograms
A really
for Sarah
great meet
Wages
for Ileana.
from the United States.
Going up to 110 for Sarah Wages from the U.S. It'll be a 5-kilo PR for her if she makes it.
Bar is loaded for Sarah Wages from the United States.
Let's go, Sarah. Well, Sarah made that 242-pound PR
Lift is good.
look really
Load the
easy.
bar to 120 kilograms.
5 kilos on top of her
for
PR,
Ikea Lijan
like a second attempt.
from Mexico.
Maitia's next. She's going up 2.5 kilos. Conservative jump from 117.5 for her second.
Bar is loaded for Maitia Lijan from Mexico.
This would be a 3-kilo PR for Maitia. A nice conservative PR, and her other 2 lifts have moved really easy. unfortunately, she didn't complete the lift. It looked a little bit different than her other two attempts. Whereas her other two attempts had a really soft touch point on her chest. This one sunk in a little bit more, and I think it was just difficult for her to move it off her chest in the right direction. That closes out the flight and session 1. There's going to be a break before session 2, and the men will begin. right.
Lucinda. Por favor.
We're getting ready to start awards, but Mr. Keller is hoping for music. So hopefully we'll get started in a second. All right, we're going to get started with awards.
Flight A. Flight A. All the lifters up to 60.
This will be awards for Flight A, all lifters up to 69 kilos.
69 kilos. Flight A only. Flight A only. Flight A at perfect. Okay.
All right, we have all of our Flight A lifters from 8 countries.
Okay. Thank you. Musica. Okay. Flight A. Flight A. Where did you make it? Thank you for coming. Panama. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Okay. Our story manager. Are we ready? Right. Yeah, we're going to start with the sub-juniors. Your gold medalist in the 57 kilo weight, 52 kilo weight class is Kaylee Bergen.
Kaylee takes first in the 52 kilo sub-juniors.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. All right, we're going to move to the 57 kilo.
Hania from Panama takes first place in her sub-junior category.
Nara, I need you.
That was 57 kilos. Next up, it'll be sub-juniors, 63 kilos.
Okay, in the women's 63 kilo weight class, your gold medalist is Isabel Ugalde.
Isabel Ugalde takes first place with the 63s from Costa Rica. Next is the 69 kilo sub-juniors.
In the women's 69 kilo sub-junior,
to Ariana Shepard from Belize.
Okay, Belisa.
All right, we are moving on to the juniors,
Juniors.
starting with 52 kilos.
52, your champion, Wendy Aguilera, Mexico.
First place goes to Wendy Aguilar from Mexico.
In the, okay, thank you. In
Nice
the
job,
women's
Wendy.
Junior Classic, 69 kilo weight class, your champion, Haiti Lara.
69 kilos juniors. First place goes to Heidi Lara, also from Mexico.
Now we move to the Masters. 57, your champion. 57, Masters 1, 40 to 49, Jessica Reyes.
Jessica Reyes takes the first place spot for Masters 1 category, 40 to 49 at 57 kilos.
Is Alex Alvarado in the building? Okay. In the women's 63, from the United States, your champion, Faith Lee Cloud.
Faith Cloud takes first place spot for 63 kilo Masters 1 lifters from the United States. Nice work, Faith.
All right, your champion at 57 Masters 3, 60 to 69, 60 to 69, Dora Justice.
Dora Justice from the U.S. takes first place in the Masters 3, 60 to 69-year-old category, 57 kilos.
Ladies and gentlemen, justice has been served.
Robert said justice has been served. And she was really amazing to watch.
All right, we're gonna
Amazing
move
job,
to the
Dora.
Masters 3. From Mexico, 63 kilos, Socorro Perez.
63 kilo Masters 3 lifter, Socorro Perez is taking first place in her category. It's really cool to watch these ladies hit PRs and get extremely pumped about it.
All right.
So inspiring.
We are moving to
And now we are headed to the open category.
your champion,
47 kilos is first.
47 kilos, Karina Chavez.
Karina Chavez took a record, North American record, and secured first place as a 47 kilo lifter.
I need everyone to please stand up for the playing of the Mexican national anthem. I need you to stand up.
Karina.
Some more volume on this. Lawnmower.
All right, next up we have the 52 kilos.
Yes. I just said a good friend of my friend. Lawnmower. Okay, your open champion at 57 kilos. Hold on. Sarah Ramos.
I think we skipped the 52s inadvertently. Sara Ramos is a 57 kilo lifter from Mexico.
Okay, please stand
We will
for
double
the
back.
playing of
We'll
the
double back for the
Mexico
52s.
national anthem. Champion at 52 kilos.
All right, we're circling back to 52 kilos.
Yustada Mitra.
Yusara Mitra takes that spot from Panama. She's 35 years old.
So I ask that everyone please stand for the playing of the Panamanian national anthem.
On to the 63s. In third place for the bronze medal is Mariana Lopez from Mexico.
Your silver medalist, Amanda Wall.
Amanda Wall from Canada takes second place.
And your champion, Cynthia Layton.
First place goes to Cynthia Layton. And we get to hear the Canada national anthem. Congratulations, Cynthia.
For the Canadian national. Larissa Velasquez.
In the 69 kilos, Larissa Velasquez in third place.
Silver medalist, Yulisa Nunez, Mexico.
Silver goes to Yulisa Nunez, also from Mexico.
And your champion, Erica Liliana Davila.
Erika Davila from Guatemala takes first place.
Guatemala. the champion in the Masters 184 kilo weight class, Rachel the Real Deal.
Sorry, I was slapping. All right. Jacqueline Moreno took first place in the 76s for juniors. Rachel Deal took first place in the 84 kilo Masters 1 category.
84 plus silver medal, Isa Ochoa.
Lisa Ochoa takes second place in the 84 plus Masters 1 category. From Mexico, and Sarah Wages from the U.S. takes first place.
I respect them that much that I have to.
Canada.
Wanda from Canada takes first place in the 84 plus Masters 2 category. Berta Ayala takes first place in the 76 kilo Masters 3 category from Mexico.
Now we move to the open.
And moving to the open categories, 76, 84, and
In
84
the
plus.
open 76, silver medal goes to Melissa Abrego,
Melissa
Mexico.
Vego takes second place in the 76 open category. Sorry, from Panama.
And your champion, Alina Metzta.
Juliana Mesta takes first place from Mexico in the 76 category.
All right, can you please stand for the playing of the
All right,
now we're going to move to the
moving on to the 84 open category.
Alfonsina
Third place,
Mexico.
goes to Alfonsina Martinez from Mexico.
Your silver medal
Second place
from Puerto Rico, Christina
goes to Cristina Cote from Puerto Rico. champion of the 84 kilo class.
Ortiz.
Kyria Ortiz, also from Puerto Rico.
All right, our final weight class. In bronze medal position from the United States, Sarah Shelton. Silver medal, Joanne Baez, Puerto Rico. Tia Lamont is your champion, Mexico. All right, can you please stand for the playing of the national anthem of Mexico? Final anthem. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, one final big round of applause for all of our athletes. Musica Olympia, football. Okay. Please give them a big round of applause as they depart the platform. We start the afternoon session at 1:30 p.m. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Dr. Hugo, 45 minutes for lunch.
Rest day.